All right, the LA Chargers just hedged their bets with this latest signing. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to the Chargers. Here it is. Kind of got this guy back on the practice squad, and it's a rookie that, when I say hedge their bets, what I mean is rookie wide receiver Luke Grimm showed things on special teams and also has the ability to step in, develop, has a higher ceiling, and they're hedging their bets with skill position players. They're saying, okay, because you could have brought back for the practice squad. I mean, you could bring back anybody, right? You could bring back linemen, whatever. But the Chargers, when we all thought Jim Harbaugh, and they're gonna go hard on offensive line and defensive line. We'll get to the offensive line here in just a second. We'll also get to a game-by-game prediction from an outsider's perspective. Truly what I think, try to be unbiased as possible with the Chargers, even though I've been covering them and really kind of developing I know this guy, Try to be really unbiased with it. So that'll be coming up here at the end. But Luke Grimm allows them to have somebody on special teams and have a wide receiver and have that ability to be a guy that they can count on for a guy that they can pull up from the practice squad. Remember, he had that. Hold on. There we go. He had that great punt return against the Rams. Let's go, baby. That was impressive. And I can't show too much of it because that's the game film. But here he is at wide receiver, too. One-handed snag. Let's try to show this. This was from a fan perspective. I love it. It's hard to see, but you can still see it a little bit. Just down on the ground. Okay, so love to see that. Also, let me go back to Luke Grimm here. Grimm was productive during his college career, spending 5 seasons at Kansas. He finished with 177 receptions, 2,500 yards, 23 touchdowns, established himself as a reliable playmaker. Guy just kind of did it all theirs, plus special teams. Rookie receiver Luke Grimm had a touchdown from Herbert in the red zone on 7-on-7. He won the route, scored from 11 yards. So it's like, okay. So Jalen Reagor, IR, dang it. Luke Grimm and Amar Johnson were signed. So again, going with skill position, and Carson Barnhart was released. I've been making a big deal about Carson Barnhart because, I wasn't showing the screen. There we go. I make a big deal about Carson Barnhart because he was with Jim Harbaugh and they really did some really good things at Michigan. I thought this is going to be a guy. They're going skill position. So speaking of that, you signed or traded for a tackle. This dude here, pull him up. The first depth chart comes out, and he is the swing tackle, the guy you just traded for. So I think realistically, and it's okay from an outsider's perspective to say that the offensive line is a concern. It's a question mark. Now, that question mark could turn out to be just fine, or it could be not. But I think what we have to remember is that the Chargers roster was in a worse spot than we all realized or we all want to admit, meaning you needed to get younger, better at the skill position. You didn't have it. You also needed to get bigger, stronger on the offensive line. I'm just talking offense here. You needed both. Last year, you settled down the roster. You settled down the salary cap. You didn't do a whole lot. This year, you attacked actually the skill position players. You need another year, another cycle to get the offensive line going. You just do. So you can't fix it all in one offseason, but you want to be, and I think this is what the Chargers are saying, is we want to be a sustainable team, meaning it's going to take 2 or 3 years to build this thing, but then we build it, we're drafting, and we're doing it right. And we all want to win now 100%, but I think if you can win while you're building is really special. You did that last year, went to the playoffs, so you're expecting even better things. I think there will be, but you just can't fix it all in one in 1 or 2 off seasons. In that first off season, you really didn't do a lot. And the reason you didn't was because you just had to settle down everything and you traded away some guys. So I just hang in there, I guess. If you're a Chargers fan, like, you're still going to win. That's the beauty of this whole thing. So if you go here, speaking of winning, and just, this might be hard to see, but a couple dudes, Adam Rank is an idiot. And there's another guy here, but I just found it interesting. They kind of went game by game, and I'll do this same thing too as well. But Chiefs, first week, Chiefs, Friday. I think this is to your advantage. I still have the Chiefs winning. I know, don't click off. I have the Chiefs winning, but I think Friday, different country, first game. I think it's in the Chargers' favor. So keep an eye on that one. And then the next week is at Raiders, Monday night, rivalry. And I think the Chargers win that. But at Raiders Monday night, I don't like that, to be honest. If I'm a Chargers fan. Home against the Broncos, I have that a win as well. So I got you 2-1 right out of these 3 divisional opponents. And I think we keep talking about that. That is what you have to do. Go 2-1 right there. Giants win. Commanders loss. Okay. So you're, what's that, 3-2? Perfect. Because here's why. Here's the secret to the whole season is these next 4 or 5 games. Dolphins win. Colts win. Vikings win. Titans win. Steelers win. Jags win. These just have to be wins. They just have to be. The Vikings, maybe the Thursday, it's going to be a little bit of a weird one, but to play the, what is that? The AFC South, Titans, Jags, Colts. Come on. Dolphins too. That's kind of the win-win-win. And then you get all the way through there. And now you've won 6-7 games. You're 7-3 or whatever. That feels 8-3. Like, that feels good. And then you go, this last part is a little tricky because it's Raiders again. It's always going to be a tough game. Eagles tough. Chiefs tough. At Cowboys win by then. Texans and Broncos at the Broncos to finish off is really going to be tough. So I think there's this great stretch here where you've got to make things happen, and I think the Chargers will do that, and that's really exciting. So let me know your predictions as well. As the week goes on here, we'll get going into the Chiefs and what to expect, and it's just, man, it's right around the corner because Labor Day, next thing you know, it's Tuesday, it's Wednesday, and it's the day before the game. So it's going to be really fun to watch it all as the season kicks off Thursday. You've got that standalone Friday game on YouTube, and then it goes into the weekend, and it's like, boom, fall's here, and we're going. So I love seeing that. All right, last thing. If I can find it, I was going to, hold on, stay there. Got you. Where are we at here? Hold on. Oh, yeah, Yeah, right here. I was going to show you this. I think this is just so good. Is
Chargers are going to
Arande Gatson. He can block a little bit. He's bigger than we all thought. He can make plays on the outside. I mean, everything Arande Gatson's about is really exciting. So here he is, bottom of the screen. Little boop, turn around. What was supposed to get 9 yards, he got 16. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, love this guy. So Arande Gatson, keep him in mind as the season gets on, as he will continue to develop. Your rookie wide receivers, your rookie back. I mean, this is just ascending players. We can't emphasize that enough. So, all right, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.